Only having fast mechanics in Fortnite is bad. Let me show you why and prove my point to you. This is someone building relatively fast while 1v1ing. And when this video pauses, I want you to tell me where the enemy is. So you have to track the enemy for me. So where is the enemy? Above, below, to the right or to the left? You have 5 seconds to choose. If you chose below, right or left, then you're wrong. And if you chose above, then you're also wrong. That's because the enemy left the match. Okay, all jokes aside, just building faster and having faster mechanics, having all your focus on that, leads you to losing focus on your enemy and losing track of them, which then leads to you being starstruck whenever you get a big shot on you from some location unknown to you. In this video, I'll be trying my best to help you build more efficiently rather than just fast, which if you logically think about isn't much useful. Someone who is a great example of being an efficient and smooth builder is Reeth. Reeth is a controller player who is regarded as one of the best builders in Fortnite, and his piece control is admired by the whole community. I have analyzed Reeth and many other pro players' gameplay and got 5 tips on how you can also build as smoothly and efficiently as Reeth. Starting with the first point, which is pressure or get pressured. It is a relatively simple point. In Fortnite, you either get pressured by your enemy or you pressure your enemy, and it is always better to be in the first position, which is not being pressured but pressuring others. Now what I exactly mean by pressure is trying to be more offensive, spraying, trying to project your confidence through your offense. A majority of pros such as Reeth, Polarized, Peterbot, who are regarded as the best, if you analyze their gameplay, you will notice that while fighting, 99% of the time they're on the offense. So let's quickly break down Reeth's gameplay, so bear with me. You will notice here that Reeth isn't building a lot here, rather he is always spraying and trying to find gaps in the opponent's building that he can exploit. He's spraying his SMG while moving forward towards the enemy's builds. When he finds the appropriate time, he exploits in. Why being offensive works can be vouched by yourself. You might have noticed how panicked you play whenever somebody is playing offensively on you or you're getting pushed. This leads me to the second point, which is playing confident. Now this might sound cheesy, but I can't stress enough on how many players don't play with confidence and are panicking even when their enemy might be half their health. Confidence in fights is something you can only improve by putting yourself in these uncomfortable and tough scenarios of fighting and coming out as a victor. I think a quote by Alex Hermosi is a valid tip for this. You don't become confident by shouting affirmations in the mirror, but having a stack of undeniable proof that you are who you say you are. Outwork your self-doubt. The having an undeniable stack of proof is the number of fights you have taken in Fortnite, how each fight will make you better even if it is by a fraction of a percent. The third point is one that I don't think many people talk about, which is to have a reactionary playstyle. So let me explain. A reactionary playstyle is based off playing according to your enemy's moves rather than your own. You react to his moves and make a counter move to get an edge on him. This is the whole idea of piece control. You have instant reactions to your enemy's moves and box them up according to where you think he'll end up. This allows you to get an advantage over him. Most pros already have a reactionary playstyle. You can notice this by just witnessing any gameplay of any pro. The fourth tip is another unknown one, which is using weapons to damage builds rather than your pickaxe. If you notice the gameplay of many pros, you will see that they rarely use their pickaxe to apply aggression. Rather, they usually use their SMGs, ARs, shotguns, and in this season even the snipers. The average player in Fortnite usually use their pickaxe to apply pressure, which is quite slower when it is compared to using weapons. And in this process they end up getting pressured rather than them pressuring. In your own gameplay, you will have noticed whenever you're too reliant on your pickaxe, it leads to you taking big shots from the enemy. The last tip is a trick that is actually the most fundamental way most pros have been racking up kills with ease. This trick is called momentum phase in. Similar to all the other phase ins, this particular phase in is a simpler one. It is one that requires you to weaken the enemy's wall and pickaxe or damage the wall as soon as you're about to touch it. This will lead to you easily phasing in. This trick is super useful when your enemy is lower skill than you or has lower health than you. Pros such as Reeth, Peterbot have been dropping 30 bombs in the solo cash cup finals, and most of their kills are thanks to them using the momentum phase in. So if this video gave you any value, then you using code NSZ will be truly helpful. And if you want to learn all of the other major phase tricks in Fortnite, then you should watch my previous video on how to phase in Fortnite, for which you can click right here. Please and thank you.